So, in simple words, artificial intelligence leverages computer and machines to mimic the problem solving and decision making capabilities of the human mind. From predicting what we want to see as we scroll through social media to helping us understand weather patterns to manage agriculture, artificial intelligence is ubiquitous. So the global artificial intelligence market size was valued at 93.5 billion US dollar in 2021 and is projected to expand at a compound annual growth rate of 38.1% from 2022 to 2030. The share of artificial intelligence in the Indian market is valued at 7.8 billion in 2021. With the rise in the market for artificial intelligence, there arises a need to have global regulations and agreement on ethics of artificial intelligence to ensure that artificial intelligence is developed with the humanistic value of at its core. So in November 2021, 193 countries reached a groundbreaking agreement of UNESCO on ethics of artificial intelligence. It sets the first global normative framework while giving states the responsibility to apply it at their level. So this is the importance of artificial intelligence. So we must know that what is the importance of this. The agreement aims at how artificial intelligence should be designed and used by the government and the tech companies. What are the objectives of the agreement? And what are those types of objectives in the agreement we must know. So to maintain balance of power, it aims to fundamentally shift the balance of power between people and the business and government developing artificial intelligence. If human interests are not given priority in how these technologies are developed, inequalities will grow to a magnitude never before experienced in history. And the other one is a regulate life cycle. UNESCO, member countries have agreed to implement this. And they are agreed to implement this, recommendation by enacting action to regulate the entire artificial system life cycle. In this context, a research has been designed. Development, deployment, and use. It means they must use, affirmative action to make sure that women and minority groups are fairly represented on artificial design terms. Management of data like privacy and access to information. So it establishes the need to keep control over data in the hand of users. The hand of users, and they are following them to access and delete information as needed. It calls on member states to ensure that appropriate safeguard schemes are devised for the processing of sensitive data, and it's effective accountability and redress. So the mechanism also provided in the event of harm. And if I'm talking about the banning social scoring and mass surveillance, so artificial intelligence have a unique importance in this field. It explicitly bans the use of artificial system for social scoring and mass surveillance. It stresses that women developing a regulatory and when developing a regulatory framework, so member states should consider that ultimate responsibility and accountability must always lie with human and that artificial intelligence technologies. It should not be given legal personality themselves. So artificial intelligence is also protecting the environment. It emphasizes that artificial intelligence actors should favor data, energy, and resources efficient artificial intelligence method which are more prominent in the fight against climate change and on tackling environmental issues. It asks government to assesses the impact such as carbon footprint, energy consumption, and the environmental impact of raw material extraction of for supporting the manufacturing of artificial intelligence technologies. So in this field that what are the benefit of artificial intelligence? There are some benefits we must know one by one. Like if I'm talking about the policing, so with the help of artificial intelligence one can match facial recognition with the central database, predict the pattern of crime analysis, CCTV footage, so which are available across the country to identify suspects. So artificial intelligence have a unique feature, and a lot of work is been done by artificial intelligence, because we can code the suspect in a very easy way. So government is digitizing all the records, especially the crime records, putting it into a one single place called CCTNS, where all the data including the image, biometrics, or the criminal history of a convict or suspect is available. In agriculture, artificial intelligence also helping analysis from data. Farmers can analyze factors like weather condition, temperature, water uses, or soil condition collected from their farm to better inform their decisions. So in farming sector, artificial intelligence have also have very beneficial parts from this. So precision in agriculture. So precision agriculture uses artificial intelligence technologies to add in detecting diseases in plant, pest, and poor plant and nutrition on farms. Artificial intelligence sensors can detect and target weeds and then decide which herbicides to apply within the right buffer zone. And in also water management, crop insurance, and pest control. So if I'm talking about that International Crops Research Institute or semi-arid tropics, so it has developed an artificial intelligence power, showing which utilizes weather models and data on local crop yield and rainfall to more accurately predict and advise local farmers on when they should plant their seeds. So in farming sector, artificial intelligence is very important nowadays. So there is no way to escape the importance of artificial intelligence. We can't avoid it. And to tackle the pandemic at national level, if I'm talking about for the COVID-19 response, an artificial intelligence enabled chat boot was used by MyGov for ensuring communication. The Indian Council of Medical Research deployed the Watson assistant on its portal to respond to specific queries. Frontline staff and data entry operator from various testing and diagnostic facilities across the country on COVID-19. And in education sector also, so the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology had launched a responsible artificial intelligence for youth program. Even this year in April, wherein more than 11,000 students from government schools completed the basic course in only artificial intelligence. So the Central Board of Secondary Education has integrated artificial intelligence in the school curriculum, and it's to ensure that students passing out have the basic knowledge and skill of data science, machine learning and artificial intelligence. And in healthcare also, in machine learning also, like application of artificial intelligence can be beneficial in precision medicine. So predicting what treatment protocols are likely to succeed on a patient based on various patient attributes and the treatment context. And natural language processing, artificial intelligence have a lot of importance in this field. In natural language processing, like in short NLP, involves the creation, understanding and classification of clinical documentation and published research. System can analyze unstructured clinical notes on patient, and it can be prepare reports and transcribe patient interaction and conduct conversational artificial intelligence. Apart from this, what are the issues identified in artificial intelligence? We must know this, that what are the issues of artificial challenges. So incomplete presentation of data is there. The data used to feed into artificial intelligence often are not representative of the diversity of our societies. So it's producing outcome that can be said to be biased on discriminatory. And for instance, while India and China together constitute approximately a third of the world's population, Google Brain estimated that they form just 3% of images used in ImageNet, a widely used database. And in technological challenges, if I'm talking about, like facial recognition technologies, which are used to access our phones, bank accounts and apartments also. And it's increasingly employed by law enforcement authorities in identifying women and darker skinned people. For 3 such programs released by major technology companies, the error rate was 1% for light-skinned men. Means we can say 1% for light-skinned men, but 19% for dark-skinned men, and up to 35% for dark-skinned women. So its biases in facial recognition technologies have led to wrongful arrest. And promoting prejudices and inequalities, it shouldn't be forgotten that artificial intelligence systems are created by humans who can be biased and judgmental. So thus artificial intelligence can promote prejudices and inequalities. If initial training of the artificial intelligence, so algorithms are biased. For example, I am giving an example that it can lead to artificial intelligence, facial recognition and surveillance technology to discriminate against people of color and minorities. So this is the perfect example. Compromising privacy. So artificial intelligence system learn by analyzing huge volume of data, and they keep adapting through continuous modeling of interaction data and user feedback. So thus we can say that with the increasing of use of artificial intelligence, the right to privacy can be under threat due to unauthorized access to one's activity data. So disproportionate power and control is there. So technology giants are investing heavily in regarding to artificial intelligence, both at the scientific or engineering and also at the commercial and product development level. So these big players have an unmatched advantage when compared to any ambitious competitor. It's out there, which is a system of data organic society. What initiatives have been taken to promote ethical artificial intelligence? Like national initiatives, if I'm talking about that, a global partnership on artificial intelligence. In 2020, India joined the Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence as a founding member to support the responsible and human-centric development and use of artificial intelligence. Like responsible artificial intelligence for social empowerment. In short, we can say RACE. So 2020 is a first of its kind. So global meeting of mind on artificial intelligence to drive India's vision and roadmap for social transformation. Its inclusion and empowerment through responsible artificial intelligence. So Niti Aayog's Artificial Intelligence for All campaign. In 2018, Niti published a discussion paper titled National Strategy for Artificial Intelligence, which demonstrates how artificial intelligence can be successfully applied to 5 principal sectors in India. These sectors are healthcare, agriculture, education, smart cities and infrastructure, smart mobility and transportation to benefit the country's general population. So what should be the way forward? International cooperation, so it's given that various governments have only recently established artificial intelligence policy, and in some cases are still formulating them. International cooperation is still very much a work in progress. In the setting of standards at the multilateral level, so right step taken, if I'm talking about, so artificial intelligence technological revolution brings great opportunities for prosperity and growth, but it has to be ensured that the technology will be applied and used in the right direction. It is very necessary. In this regard, some steps are already being taken in a different part of the world, like explainable and the European Union. GDPR, full form is a General Data Protection Regulation. Like in Common Rule Book, it is a recognition that artificial intelligence related technologies cannot continue to operate without a common rule book. Over the coming months and years, the UNESCO agreement recommendation will serve as a compass to guide government and companies to voluntarily develop and deploy artificial intelligence technologies, and that conform with the commonly agreed principle inclusion of all. Like affirmative action should be taken to make sure that women and minority groups are fairly represented on artificial intelligence design teams, and it's to eliminate the risk of gender, class, or caste, so it's biasness. So it was a very important discussion on artificial intelligence ethics. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much.